Residual stems, baby. Hey there, my name is Bunny. You can call me whatever pronouns you like, and welcome to the closet, where I'll be filming videos for a little bit, I think. To answer a few questions you probably have. Number one, why is this 12-year-old boy in the closet? Because the video, it sounds better here. Second question, yes, I do now have a ring light. You can see it in my glasses. And third, yes, that is Shadow the Hedgehog. Please appreciate him. To get on to the actual, thing of the video, since it's Halloween season, I thought I would take the opportunity to let my autistic ass yell about my special interest. Not just my special interest though, a part of my special interest that literally nobody cares about, nor remembers probably. So to all that is new, let me initiate you. My special interest is an amusement park in Mason, Ohio called Kings Island. I have been going since I was a child, and I love the Halloween event that they hold. It's very good. Sometimes. I am super into the entertainment department. I love researching old shows and shows that I never got to see, things of that nature, because it's very fun for me. Over the years, I have heard a little, here and there about a little show called WEBN Celebrity Slaughter. For a while, I wasn't even for sure that the show existed because I had never seen any proof of it. And I still technically haven't seen any proof of it. It is still very interesting to me to this day. It's in the realm of like the lost media, researching kind of area. There is no footage of it. There are no photos that I can find, at least. I'm sure someone has some camcorder somewhere. I could not even find a show guide or map that had it listed. I can't find any 2002 maps, actually. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First off, what is Celebrity Slaughter? Celebrity Slaughter was a show put on by WEBN at Kings Island and the International Showplace Theater for the 2002 Fear Fest season. But on the website it was described as a show where your not-so-favorite celebrities and possibly your friends meet their demise at the hands of a bloody DJ. Whatever that means. I was not able to access the website. I tried the Wayback Machine, I tried different archives. She's just gone. Rest in peace, I guess. Essentially, it was a live entertainment show where people would dress up as celebrities that were hated at the time and then be killed off in various ways, I'm sure. Much like a lot of the haunt theme park shows of the time, they had to be very gory. Despite it being something that there's not a ton of information on, there are some things that I know for sure. Like some of these celebrities that were portrayed, which included Carrot Top, Britney Spears, Anna Nicole Smith, and the one that everyone kept mentioning, Martha Stewart. People hated Martha Stewart, apparently, which is really funny to me. The fact that they were so psyched to see this woman fictionally killed. They would also bring in actual celebrities every night, mostly local, and a couple of those that I heard were included were the weatherman of Cincinnati at the time and the mayor of Cincinnati at the time. It's heavily debated why they removed the show. It's very much between WBN pulling out of their sponsor of Haunt, at the time Fear Fest, but I'm thinking it's more because of the general consensus that it was tasteless, and there were a lot of people that did like the show a lot. There were a lot of people that returned to the show and were regulars every week, but the general public did not feel that way about the show that I have found. A good number of people have described it as tasteless, have described it as just generally disgusting and not a good show. The humor apparently was quite dry, was not actually as funny as people thought it was. And considering, I'm pretty sure it was that same year that they tried to do the Dead Celebrity graveyard, in which they dressed up skeletons, plastic skeletons, as actual dead celebrities and posed them in the ways that they died. Not a good look. They probably didn't want to risk much more after that outcry, so they probably just removed it at the end of the season. But yeah, it's been quite mysterious over the years. There's been many a rumor that I have heard. Most of them I can't confirm, obviously. Like I said, there's not even pictures or videos of the show. I'm assuming it existed. Otherwise, Kings Island Central from 2007 is gaslighting me. But these things I 100% can't. There's nothing to point. Well, there's nothing to say that they're 100% real. I made a list of some of my favorite rumors I've heard over the years. The first one being that Alice Cooper actually hosted the show one night. Out of all people, Alice Cooper. This I think is 100% true. Like I said, there's no actual proof that it did happen, but I'm inclined to think that it did happen because I've heard this said by multiple people over the years, and he was in town that weekend, and there was a day off where he would have been in Cincinnati. So it makes sense to me. Seems like something he'd be down to do. That would have been either October 11th or October 12th of 2002, indicated by this ticket. That was way harder to find than it should have been, by the way. Why? Who is not archiving Alice Cooper's tours? I've also heard rumors of crowds being super rowdy during this show. People chanting and yelling and being all up in the walkways and stuff, which, like, I don't know I don't know about that one. KI's crowds tend to be not as involved as they should be in entertainment, but that's neither here nor there. But like I said earlier, though, there were some dedicated fans for this show, so it also wouldn't be a surprise to me. I just hope that the ushers at the time were okay. I've also heard stories of people in the first rows just being completely drenched in fake blood after the show, which is, I would hate that. I originally thought the show was in the theater, the Kings Island Theater, because of the wording of a lot of these posts. But I was thinking about it and I was like, if that blood thing is true, that would be kind of the worst, because those are fabric seats in there. And I just truly don't think anyone would want to try to clean them. But I did later find out it wasn't the International Showplace, so that's another plausible one. Is they could just hose that shit off. Heck yeah, there's literally a drain at the bottom of the showplace. They could easily do it. Those are some metal benches. Probably would congeal you to the metal benches even more, though. I hope no one ever got stuck. I've been stuck, to the showplace benches, and there wasn't any fake blood involved. It was just my jeans and the cold benches. And finally, the biggest rumor I've ever heard is for the reason of its closure. And the story is gone that this couple comes up with a kid about 10, 13 range. Kid wants to see the show. Parents want to see the show. The ushers say, hey, this is an adult program. Are you sure you want to bring your kid into here? And they were like, yeah, we're gonna bring my kid into here. And they were like, okay, sure, but be aware. I'm assuming there was an audio message before the show being like,
this is intended for mature audiences only. Flash photography is strictly prohibited, bitch.
They watch the show anyway, they go through with it. Kid ends up having a seizure somehow, but not from any flashing lights. That's how the story's always been told to me. It was not because of any flashing lights. It was because the show was too scary. Ugh. Yeah, he had to be rushed to the hospital, supposedly, and that's why they supposedly closed the show. I still think it's just because people thought it was gross. But who am I to say that it wasn't because of a kid having a seizure? That's basically all the information I have on it at the moment. I just wanted to ramble about it for a little bit because I think it's fascinating that there is no real proof that this show actually existed. I'm sure that no one else in the world cares about this, but if you'd like to do your own research on it, I will leave all of the citations, all of my resources down below of things that I've already found. If you yourself saw the show and have a show guide or a map, please show me. I will probably scream about it for a little bit, but I'm not expecting anyone to even watch this video. This is for me and me alone, to be honest. But maybe some of you will find it interesting. If you did, I don't know. Thank you for indulging me. For now, I will be signing off. Take care of yourself. I love you. Also, I got this really cool shirt. Mine's the Chew necklace, but look at this shit. Paramount's Kings Island 25th anniversary. I love this shirt. It's way too big for me, but I had to grab it.